Here to tell us how to flash windows according to the code is Larry Lehman, who is Chief of the Building Division for the state of Michigan. How do we flash windows according to the code, Larry?
The Michigan Building Residential Code require that windows and doors be flashed on all four sides. Side jamb flashing may be omitted when self-flashing windows are installed with a minimum 1 1/8 inch width and when approved by the building official.
And does that 1 1/8 inches mean from the face of the window to the nail head?
That is correct.
What's the code definition for a self-flashing window?
Self-flashing window is something that is manufactured by a window manufacturer. It is approved by the code agencies, and nailing patterns for that have to be back a minimum 1 1/8 inches. Flange has to be a minimum of 1 1/8 inch wide.
Does the code require any specific materials for flashing?
Materials have to be approved, corrosive resistance flashing.
What other areas of the home does the code address in regards to flashing?
Other areas in the home would be the intersection of chimneys, coping and sills, projections of wood trims, exterior porches, wall and roof intersections, and gutters.
Larry, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Now let's go take a look and see the correct way to flash windows. Here to tell us how to flash a window is Kay DeMay, who's a certified product specialist for Hansen Marketing Services. Kay, what's the first step in the sequence of flashing a window?
Well, the first step in flashing a window is to flash the sill or the bottom of the window opening. Today we're going to be using a product that's flexible, and we're going to install the sill flashing in the window opening and the rough opening before the window is set. So what we're going to do first is measure the opening, and then we're going to cut this flexible product, which is called flex wrap, and we're going to cut it 6 inches longer than the width of the window.
So Kay, tell us the step-by-step.
Well, we're going to use a flex wrap, and we're going to put it in the open sill of the window before the window is installed. We're going to extend this product up the jambs 4 to 6 inches, and then we're going to fan it over the front of the rough opening so we can create a seamless sill boot in the window.
Now I noticed that you're tacking the corners. Why is that?
Well, that's important because this is a unique product with a special adhesive that's very forgiving. So we're going to have to do a temporary tack on those flexible areas to make sure it holds up for 24 hours.
So the idea behind it being forgiving is that you can take it off if you need to?
Correct.
Okay, I notice you're cutting and pulling back the Tyvek at the window head.
Yes, for doing that, we're going to install the flashing membrane directly to the sheathing over the nailing flange of the window.
Okay, so what happens next?
Then we're going to set the window per manufacturer specifications, caulking where necessary, and then we're going to install jamb flashing. We have to make sure that jamb flashing extends past the sill 4 to 6 inches.
So what happens at the window head?
When the window's installed and the jamb flashing is installed, then we're going to have the head flashing installed. We're going to install the flashing membrane directly to the sheathing over the nailing flange of the window, which is going to be underneath the house wrap. And the reason for that is in case water does get behind the house wrap, the flashing membrane will divert it away from the window. We have to make sure that flashing extends past the head nailing flange 4 to 6 inches.
So, okay, what do you recommend doing with the house wrap at the top of the window?
Well, once the flashing is installed at the head or the top of the window, the house wrap will overlap the flashing, basically be a counter flash, and then the seams of that house wrap need to be taped to secure it back to the structure. Also, over the opening or the window itself, you'll skip tape over that window to secure the house wrap.
At the top of the window?
At the top of the window.
Okay, great information. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.